Hey guys, welcome back to another video on Camp TCG. Today we have another deck profile for you today, and this is my ABC deck. This is a list that I'm testing, so it's not the full complete list. We planning on uploading another updated list with all the card choices and stuff, but I was testing around with stuff in the meta. Like, I went to my locals and I was playing this on the side when I wasn't in matches, and played against a few Drytrons, Virtual Worlds, played against it, Invoke Dogmatica and stuff, and honestly, this didn't do terrible. This build, like, is fairly consistent, and, like, it does really well. And this is more of a budget build of the deck, so do keep that in mind. I am planning on posting a more expensive version and a more competitive version. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So you play 3 of each of the pieces, 3A, you play 3B, and 3C. These, you have to play them. This one specials ones from hand, this one specials, this one searches, and this one adds one from deck to grave. Not from deck to grave, from graveyard to hand, sorry. Can't speak. But they also have the effects where if they're equipped, this one, the monster's unaffected by traps, unaffected by spells, unaffected by monsters, so it's, yeah. You can do some cool interactions with that, and with unauthorized reactivation. That's pretty fun. I like a lot. And 3 Galaxy Soldier. This is basically an honorary ABC card at this point. Like, this is the deck that made this card, like, burst into life. The card's broken in this deck because you have so many targets for it, and you put your materials in the grave for ABCs, along with the fact that you make infinity. So this card's awesome. Then I'm still playing the gadgets, gold and silver. I like them. Like, these cards really do put in a lot of work for just like those weird bricky hands. These guys can fix that, and if it's really bad, you set it. When it dies, it floats into another one, and you can basically keep yourself afloat that way. But it's not recommended. Then I played 2 Union Driver. This card is absolutely nutty because instead of just going Union Carrier, equip the, not Union Carrier, Union Hanger to equip one of the pieces and then not being able to summon it, you can equip Union Driver, banish Driver, and then you can say you had A and equip B. You can now special the B since you used Union Driver, and you bypass that restriction that Union Hanger has, which I find is absolutely insane. Then I'm playing 1 Photon Orbital. It searches Galaxy Soldier. Like, it's a no-brainer. Then for hand traps, I'm playing 2 Ghost Ogre, 2 Nib, because they're light hand trap targets. Thought about 3, but I didn't want to break off of it. Like, I didn't want to draw it way too much to the point where it's like, oh, I don't want to see this anymore. And then 3 Ghost Spell and 3 Ash, because these are absolutely necessary in my eyes in this format, because every top deck focuses on grave and searching, and these cover both those bases. And there's been hands where I open up Ghost Spell and Ash, I Ghost Spell and Ash my opponent, and they pass. So they really do put in work. And then for the last of the monsters, Dragoon package. I know this isn't the most budget option, but this really just gives that deck that double sword edge, double-edged sword, sorry, that it needs, because you can either go second in OTK, or you can go first and set up Dragoons, ABC, Dragon Buster, and Infinity, which in my eyes is really good, because you have 3 disruptions right there, and then the Dragon Buster will float, which is even better. So yeah, onto spells. You have 4 copies of Union Hanger. This is the 1-card combo of the deck. Activate it, search any ABC, and then when it's summoned, you can equip the appropriate Union monster. Then you go into Driver equip, so on and so forth. Absolutely necessary. But the deck's not nearly as reliant on it as it was, because we now have this. This is basically a pseudo Union Hanger. Like, say you have B in hand, you try to go Union Hanger to extend, but they Ash the Union Hanger, okay. Normal to B, unauthorized reactivation, and you basically are getting the effects of Union Hanger, you're just not getting the additional piece. Plus, you can also do some cool interactions with this card where you can make cards miss timing. Like, a cool interaction that I had today was I went Gold Gadget, and my opponent, so I normaled Gold Gadget, and my opponent went to Appaloosa me. I chained Unauthorized Reactivation. So Chainlink 1 was Gold Gadget, Chainlink 2 was Appaloosa, and Chainlink 3 was Unauthorized Reactivation. I equipped A from the deck to Gold Gadget. Now Gold Gadget is unaffected by monster effects, and Appaloosa misses timing. So I still get the effect of Gold Gadget to special summon, and I now have a piece out of my deck essentially for free, which is a really cool interaction with this card that I didn't know about until I really looked into the deck and what it can do. Then for the final card, Q Transmodify. I don't think I'm going to keep it. It's just really for those hands. It's like, oh, I just got like a Gold Gadget, or I got a silver. I'm going to Transmodify and float into Galaxy Soldier and see if I can do something with it. That's really the entire purpose of this card, and I don't think I'm going to keep it in the deck. That's it for main deck. It's 40 cards. Onto the extra deck. I'm playing 3 ABC Dragon Buster, Lord and Savior of the deck. Thank you so much, Konami, for giving us this card back. Banishes a card, floats into all the pieces. It's bonkers. This card's insane. Dragoons gives it that double-edged sword that the deck can really use. And like, this card's just really good. Then for Xyz, you play the Honorary Infinity. Like these cards are necessary. Then for the last Xyz I'm playing is 1 Daguerreus. This can be Daigusto Emerald. This can be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be Daguerreus, the Timeless, but this is really a flex spot. I liked it a lot though because late game my opponent outs my Dragoon. Okay, Daguerreus, summon Dragoon back. Now I have my Dragoon and I have the Daguerreus, which honestly is insane. Along with the fact that it can possibly fix bricky hands by allowing you to draw 2 or discard 1, or just outright kill your opponent by being like, oh, ABC Dragon Buster's at 6,000 now. Stuff like that. So yeah, that's it for my Xyz. Then on the links, the biggest portion of the extra deck, because this deck link spams, like, it's so cool, the interactions. 1 Clarinuska. This card's like necessary in the deck. Same with Platinum Gadget, same with Union Carrier. This special's a machine. This is just like, get a piece, open up B Buster Drake, normal B Buster Drake main phase 2, link it, B Buster Drake search, get Clara, so on and so forth. And Union Carrier is literally your starter, like this card's necessary. And then I'm playing Verte Anaconda, because it's Dragoon, it's part of the package. And then I'm playing Nightmares. Nightmares are really good. Pop a monster, pop a spell, spin any card, really good. And I'm aware this is a Borlo Dragon. This is a Boral Sword. Don't know where it is. I can't find it. But as soon as I do find it, this is Boral Sword. Because the amount of times where you can just Boral Sword with ABC Dragon Buster, you just go Buster Banish, Buster Attack, Boral Sword Attack, change the defense mode, attack with Boral Sword again for 9,000. Like, the amount of times that I killed my opponent with that was just, I can't count on my hands and feet. That OTK is so common in this deck, it's insane. But yeah, let us know in the comments down below anything you guys want to see from us, any decks that you want us to build, any profiles you want us to put out, or even just like discussions on decks, or even duel videos. Like, if you, out of the profiles that we are going to be putting up the channel, let us know down below, like, what decks do you want to see go against each other, and we'll make that happen for you guys. But as always, like, subscribe, hit the bell, typical YouTube stuff, and get your game on.